Will everyone please rise for the bride? Por favor, póngase de pie para recibir a la novia. Who gives this woman away to be married to this man?
Her father and I.
Please be seated. Puedes tomar asiento. Friends, we are here today for something truly special, to witness and celebrate the coming together of two lives. We have gathered here to see Carlos Aleman and Sylvia Lujo join in marriage and to share in the joy of this beautiful commitment they are making to each other. In one another, these two have found a companion, a lover, and a best friend. They have given each other the gifts of the mind, the spirit, and the heart. The love they're celebrating with you here today has already made them better, and we hope with everything in us that it continues to do so for the rest of their lives together. Carlos, Sylvia. Once upon a time, there was a moment. Two strangers living completely separate lives with different stories, different histories. It happened during those busy student years. Carlos deep in pharmacy school, Sylvia already out in the world having graduated and begun her career. And then a look, a word, maybe a little small talk, and without either of you knowing it, a journey began. That journey continued over a first date at a really cute Mexican restaurant, according to Sylvia. And then another meeting, and another, until seeing each other frequently just became the only way either of you wanted it to be. You were those strangers. And look how far you've come. What drew Sylvia to Carlos was the way he listened, really listened, with a kindness and a gentlemanliness that felt rare and genuine. What drew Carlos to Sylvia was something similar, a genuine kindness and concern, a natural willingness to trust, and by his own account, the Mexican food didn't hurt either. You know the things you've discovered along the way about each other and about yourselves. You are not the same people you were back then. Your lives have woven together, and you've both grown because of it. Two people who were once total strangers today stepping into one of life's most meaningful relationships. You will still be your own people, unique, independent, fully yourselves, but now you will be for one another in a whole new way. In the vows you are about to make, in the promises you will exchange, and in the rings you will wear, there is real testimony to the depth and the strength and the hope of your love. May all of that be the foundation for what you are about to do. Carlos, do you take Sylvia to be your wife?
I do.
Will you be faithful in love and in honor?
I will.
Will you offer her your encouragement, your companionship, your care?
I will.
And will you cherish her truly and lastingly in this covenant of marriage?
I will.
Sylvia, do you take Carlos to be your husband?
I do.
Will you be faithful in love and in honor?
I will.
Will you offer him your encouragement, your companionship, your care?
I will.
And will you cherish him truly and lastingly in the covenant of this marriage?
I will.
Since the earliest of times, the circle has been a symbol of love. No beginning, no end, just a continuous loop. Their rings carry that same meaning. And speaking of rings, there's a story worth telling. Carlos spent nearly a week preparing and practicing what he would say to propose to Sylvia. He planned it for the holidays with friends and family close by. Their friend Gabriel played a set in downtown Lakeland that night. Live music, good drinks, great company. His sister, Carol, quietly carried the ring the entire evening, passing it to Carlos at just the right moment. And when Gabriel subtly suggested a stroll around Lake Mirror, Carlos and Sylvia walked ahead, while their friend Adam captured the whole thing on camera. Carlos will tell you that the words didn't come out exactly as rehearsed. He was nervous and excited and happy all at once, so he improvised a little. Sylvia will tell you she thought she was being pranked. But by all accounts, it was simple, sweet, and exactly right. And neither of them would change a single thing about that night. Every time you catch a glimpse of these rings that you are about to exchange, may they bring you back to that night and to this moment and to everything that you have chosen in each other. And just like that, it begins. This wonderful, mysterious, beautifully complicated thing we call marriage. You now call him husband. He now calls you wife. Simple words, but they carry so much. Dreams, possibilities, a whole life ahead of you together. But before you go and step into that life, you have asked me to leave you with a few parting words, and it is my honor. Tend to your love like it's something precious, because it is. Love can spark on its own, but keeping it alive takes real intentional care. As the years go by and life gets busy and full, do the things that keep the spark lit. Keep growing in your understanding of yourself and of each other. Hold on to your capacity for wonder, for laughter, for surprise. Celebrate each other. Carlos, you have chosen a woman who is, by your own words, one of the most sacrificial people you have ever met, deeply committed to her family, cheerful and silly when she gets to be fully herself, someone who you say makes you feel complete. Do not let a day go by without honoring that. Sylvia, you have chosen a man whose thoughtfulness is not just a quality, but a way of life. Someone who goes out of his way to make the people around him feel known and cared for. A steady and reliable partner you can count on when life gets hard. Do not let a day go by without honoring that either. Lift each other up. Be each other's biggest fan. Stay warm. Stay open. Stay curious. Trust your love enough to be really honest with each other. And remember, you are partners, but you are also still individuals, and that's something to honor too. Make time for each other, and not just for the big adventures. Carlos puts it well when he reflected on the best adventures they have shared. A kiss in the morning before work, walking through the door and finding each other at the end of the day, making meals together, listening to each other, doing the work to make things better when it's needed. Sylvia spoke of something equally profound. The adventures of figuring out life together, especially in those pivotal years where everything is new and decisions feel enormous. And her reflection on it was as honest as it was sweet. It was strange territory, she called it, but worth every step together. That's marriage. Not just the grand gestures, but the thousand small ones. Carve out those moments. And when life gets hard, and it will because that's life, lean on your love, lean on your faith, and lean on each other. Be always and forever each other's lover, companion, and friend. Carlos, Sylvia, you leave here today as husband and wife, united in heart, mind, and spirit. Let the love and compassion you have for each other spill outward into your community, into the world. Let your life together reflect generosity and grace. Never take each other for granted. Keep growing together every chance you get, and make it a point, every single day, to say the three words that never get old. I love you. By the power vested in me, by the Universal Life Church and the state of Florida, it is my absolute joy to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Aleman.